weeks ago, I stood in Calgary to reiterate our commitment to keeping life affordable for Alberta families. While the cost of living continues to rise and life gets more expensive, Alberta's government will be there to help. And while Albertans continue to be burdened by a rising federal carbon tax, increasing the cost of groceries and making it more expensive to drive your vehicles, heat your homes, or run your businesses, Alberta's government will do what we can to help families manage. And that's why I'm so pleased to say that today we are filling the first of our campaign commitments to do just that. We are keeping our promise to Albertans by suspending the collection of the provincial fuel tax for another 6 months and ensuring that you continue to save the full 13 cents per litre when you fill up at the gas station. This will ensure that you get to keep an extra $6 to $18 in your pocket every time you fill up your vehicle.
I think it's important to remember that this was a campaign promise, so we're following through on that promise to Albertans. Also, the affordability crisis is still a primary concern for Albertans and Canadians, and that this measure specifically has been considered one of the main reasons we've been able to keep inflation lower here than anywhere else in the country. But you're not wrong, oil has been below forecast, but I think as Albertans will see at the first quarter reporting at the end of August, there's other things within the first quarter of this fiscal year that gives a lot of cautious optimism to us as the Treasury Board and Minister of Finance. So it'll take a little time to see those things, but there's a lot of things happening in Alberta's economy that are very good news for us going forward. And that's why we're able to do this today.
Look, we said that we would take affordability measures as long as we had an inflation crisis. And I'm seeing that, of course, the Bank of Canada increasing rates again, that's an indication that the inflation crisis is not over. It impacts families, it impacts small businesses. And so I would look at this as a way for us to keep our commitment to making sure that we make life more affordable for families. Just look at where our gas prices are relative to the rest of the country. I think one of the most recent infographics we put out, I think we're about $1.39, whereas in Vancouver, they're somewhere around $1.80, I think. And so people can see that Alberta has a far more favorable environment for fuel taxes, and that's what we wanted to achieve.